So, in my last tutorial, I believe someone saw my brushes. All of my brushes have, like a hot pink tip. All look like that. And someone wanted me to show how to do this. So even though there's probably a ton of videos showing this, I'm going to do my own version. The reason for this, there is a reason behind this. People do this to their brushes, mostly makeup artists. And the reason behind it is because it's a way to designate your brush. So you don't get your stuff mixed up with other artists. You know that these ones with the hot pink tip are yours, or whatever color you put on. So that is the purpose behind this. That is not why I did it. I will admit I did it just because I thought it looked cute. So yes, that's the only reason why my brushes have this on there, but I mean there is logic behind it. So what you will need is, obviously you'll need a plain brush that you need to put color on, tape, Scotch tape, and then the nail polish. It needs to be like a creamy texture, not like a sheer texture. If it's sheer, it's not going to show up really, and you're going to have to put like tons and tons of coats in order for it to be noticeable. The creamier and thicker it is, the more it's going to show up. So I'm using Rich and Famous by China Glaze. Now I'm not 100% positive this is going to work. It just looks creamy to me, and looks thick, so I'm hoping it's going to work. I don't have the nail polish anymore that I used on these, so anyways, you're going to take your tape, and you can color however much of the brush you want. I only like coloring a little bit of the tip, but however much you want to color, that's where you're going to put your tape, and you're just going to wrap it around, and you're putting the tape because obviously you want a straight, even line all the way around. And you don't want to roll the tape all the way up, because then while you're trying to pick at it to unwind it, you're going to smudge what you just painted. So leave like a little tab out. And that's how much of mine I'm going to paint. So then you're just going to take your nail polish. And I put 2 coats. I'm just going to paint my brush. I put 2 coats. So the first one you don't have to be neat with, because you're just going to go over it again with another coat. Just make sure you cover the whole area that you want painted. And this polish isn't working out as great as I had wanted it to, but it's okay. So, and the first coat's not going to be very bright. That's why you're going to put a second coat. So after you've applied your first coat, set your brush somewhere where it's not going to roll, it's not going to move, and you want to set it hanging off of something, obviously. So I'm going to set mine on the edge of my desk, which looks like that. And you're going to let it sit there about 20 minutes. Let that dry, and then after 20 minutes you're going to apply the second coat. So I will be back in 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. So I'm just going to pick up my brush and I'm going to go over it again. This time I'm going to be a little bit more neat about it, because this is probably going to be the last coat. If you choose. If you get it on the tape, because that's what the tape's there for. So, after you put on your second coat, that's kind of what mine looks like. So now what you're going to do is you're going to set this down again in the same spot you set it a moment ago, and you're going to once again let it set for 20 minutes, and then, or well, not necessarily 20, like 10, 15, and then I will be right back after this. Okay, so after it's set, all you simply need to do is just slowly peel off your tape. And there you go. You are all done. I recommend not using your brush after you've painted it for 24 hours just because it probably still isn't completely dry and you don't want to touch it and smudge it or mess it up. So I would let them set. I usually do mine at night, that way they can just sit all night. So that is how you get that on your brushes. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll see you later. Bye.